You're listening to a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.
Chelsea Dagger encapsulating the Worthen Arena vibe right now, but to put it simply, the weather is miserable tonight. It's a balmy 6 degrees as the thermometer reads, with a real feel of -8 in the volleyball capital of the world. Sounds like perfect volleyball conditions to me. This is a matchup hot off the press. The 12th ranked Ball State Cardinals welcome the 20th ranked Charleston Golden Eagles. The Redbirds come off of a sweep of Maryville last night, while UC hopes to rebound after a loss at Purdue-Fort Wayne. Before the Cards, Mike Iandolo donned Cardinal red, he was an Eagle of Gold for 3 years. In moments, the heartwarming heat will be squandered by the cold. Welcome to SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. I'm Dylan Budd. Although this is the Cards' third-ranked opponent of the season, the other two were much higher and several states away. And when you look at this Cardinal squad, their first true statement win came against the 9th-ranked Stanford Cardinals just a week ago. The day before that, they faced the top-ranked UCLA Bruins and lost in 4. But the first set, they were able to take on the top team in the nation, and the second and third, they brought to extra points, so giving some of the nation's best a run for their money. Before that were wins over NJIT, the Division III Trine University, as well as Missouri S&T. About last night, it was a sweep over Maryville, 3-0. Leading the way in kills was Patrick Rogers, as we've uttered that sentence numerous times in his Ball State tenure. He was the only starter on the floor in the third set. It was also debuts for Marty Canavan and Daniel Gunter. So with Coach Iandolo being able to get to the back end of his bench, it allowed for some opportunities for younger guys. Van Halen's Jump starts playing, and Steve Shondell makes his presence felt once more. With that, we're going to hear the national anthem and starting lineups in just a moment, so we're going to take a step aside over here. You're listening to SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hey Cardinal fans, this is Connor Onion, play-by-play broadcaster with Fox Sports, and I'm a proud SportsLink alum. You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital. Chirp, chirp.
We're back after the national anthem here at Worthen Arena. The matchup of uniforms. Charleston is wearing their away whites, maroon on the sides, maroon numbers, and black trim. Their libero in a maroon uniform with white on the sides, reversing what their team is wearing. White trim for him. As for the Ball State Cardinals in their new gradient uniforms this year, tonight it's black with the red gradient. As for the liberos, Adir Ben Schluch and Victor Scherer, they will be in white Red on the sides, red gradient, red numbers, and black trim. These two teams hugging it out and getting back to their respective huddles. We're 3 minutes away from game action, and starting lineups will be announced momentarily. We'll take a look at those right now, starting with the visiting Charleston Golden Eagles. Number 4 leads the way, the outside hitting senior, Jonathan Selpakari. He exploded in the Lees-McRae games as well as last night against Purdue-Fort Wayne. 10 kills, also 8 attack errors though. Next up is Lucas Torres, our impact player. Just 4 kills to 6 attack errors. He's looking for his get back tonight after a dud against the Mastodons. The middle blocker, true freshman from Bulgaria, Pavlin Ivanov. Getting more time as the year goes on. He gets the nod tonight. The other man in the middle is Braxton Francis from Plainfield, Illinois, a former Plainfield East Bengal. The libero will be Mikolaj Dashinovich, the Polish power, present on the Golden Eagles. He leads the team in digs with 29. Then is Yotam Brezier. He will be setting and distributing for the Eagles tonight. 27 assists last night against Purdue-Fort Wayne. And to round out the roster, making his first start of the year, Konrad Spitzo from Norway. Just 1 set played. He only registered an attack error in Fort Wayne. Now for the Ball State Cardinals, it's the same old, same old. Starting with Will Basilio, the Canadian captain, is one of the outside hitters. The setter is Lucas Machado, Macho himself. The Brazilian was a preseason All-MIVA selection. The first man in the middle is Jacob Surratt, the JUCO transfer junior. Started as the 3rd middle blocker on this depth chart, but worked his way up to a starting role. The opposite hitter in the middle of a breakout is Baby Giraffe Ryan Lewis. Didn't get too much time yesterday, only 5 kills for the sophomore opposite, but 76 on the year, is 2nd in the conference and 5th in the nation. The libero for Ball State will be Victor Scherer, had 7 digs last night against Maryville after playing 2 of the 3 sets. Braden Savitsky-Lind is the other man in the middle. 4 kills, hitting at 500%. It's his first game where he didn't get 5 or more kills, but you got to keep into account that he only played 1 set. Closing out the rest of the lineup as the hype video plays is none other than Captain America himself, Patrick Rogers. He led the way in kills with 14 and hit at 56%. His attack percentage on the year, 50.7. 3rd in the MIVA and 4th in the nation. 86 kills to his name, is 1st in the MIVA and also 4th in the nation. 31 digs, leads the team and is 5th in the conference. His 12 service aces, 2nd in the conference, 5th in the nation. He was the MIVA preseason player of the year. My point is, this guy's got it. He's the leader. He is the front man of this Cardinal squad. Steve Shondell announces the starting lineup. This is the 12th ranked Ball State Cardinals facing the 20th ranked Golden Eagles. And that rank of 20, it's the first time they've been ranked in 2 years. In 2023, they were ranked as high as 13. They now return to the rankings after a sweep against Lees-McRae, and then in the UC Invitational, they lost in 4 to the 15th ranked McKendree before winning in 4 against Damon the next day. About last night, they lost to Purdue-Fort Wayne in 4. They were out-hit 31% to just 6%. Salpakari and Xander Bomert, who surprisingly is not starting today, each had 10 kills apiece. It was less of the Golden Eagles fighting and more of the Mastodons just getting in their own way. They really had their way with these visiting Golden Eagles. The Cardinals, as we mentioned, coming off their first Division I sweep of the year against Maryville, who had been going through the ringer in opponents. They faced CSUN, UC Santa Barbara, and then UC Irvine in 3 consecutive days, all top 15 or higher, capping it off with the 6th ranked UC Irvine. Then they travel and face the 12th ranked Cardinals last night. Just not much you can do there. They find themselves playing Purdue-Fort Wayne tonight. Originally, the Golden Eagles were going to play the Mastodons tomorrow night, but because of the crazy inclement weather going on, they moved it up. The Golden Eagles, their record reflected at 2-2. The Cardinals, 5-1. The lights are back on at Worthen Arena. Starters announced. Huddles breaking. Just moments away from game action in a weekend marquee matchup. Cardinals, Eagles. The reunion for Coach Mike Iandolo. This is the first year for Coach Iandolo as the Card skipper. Before then, he was the assistant under head coach Donan Cruz for 4 years. Cruz is now an assistant at the University of Hawaii, ranked second in the nation. Before Ball State, Iandolo spent 3 years as the head coach of these Golden Eagles. From 2019 to 2021, he had a record of 17-46 overall, but an alarming conference record at 7-31. The shuffling is done. The libero for Ball State will stay on, Victor Scherer. Check that, Dashinovich also remaining on the floor. We are yet to decide who gets to serve first. The official throws it Ball State's way. The Cardinals get the first swing, and it's none other than Macho Lucas Machado. When he got his first swings against Maryville, Ball State went on a 7-0 run. 6 service aces for Machado, hoping to start this one off right. The lefty swings in a service ace. We are underway, and it's 1-0 off of one touch from Machado. Mishandled by Lucas Torres, and an early lead for Ball State. Now Macho working the ball left to right. Torres gets it again. It's a joust at the middle, kept up from Surratt. Patrick Rogers gets his first swing, and it's a two-handed push. All he needed to make it 2-0. Machado remains the server. Machado comes off of just one set played against Maryville. He had 4 assists. One more time for the setter. This time the attack will go to Spizzo. Lewis has to set it over. Formation issue from Ball State, and the first point for Charleston now. It's 2-1. The first server will be Braxton Francis, the middle blocker from Plainfield East High School. Francis from the far right side faces seams right. Arching serve goes to Rogers. Lewis from the outside drills Torres. It's 3-1 Cards. Now next in the service rotation is Patrick Rogers. The 5th most aces in the nation with 12. It's the runner-up in the MIVA. Rogers tattoos it to Torres, who gets the 3rd touch, but Ryan Lewis says no. Wingspan denial from Baby Giraffe. Monster block early on. It's his 25th of the year, 4th in the nation. No vacancy in that Cards front row. Rogers slams another into Torres. The 1 and the 3, this time he redeems. Off the arm of Lewis and safely into the hardwood, it's 4-2. Next up to serve will be the 6'2" setter, Yotam Brezier. Comes from Israel, the same spot as a couple Cardinals, A.L. Rawitz and Adir Ben Shlush. Seems left for him, Basilio collects. He gets the 3rd touch as well on 2. Untouched by the Eagles, and the Cards are now up ahead 5-2. Now to take a crack at it is Jacob Surratt. The junior middle blocker from the near left side offers. Upped by Dashinovich. The cross-court attack will land for Lucas Torres, out of play. 6-2, Cards lead. A dribble from Surratt. A breath. A toss. A gallop, a swing. Goes right into the tape and takes an Eagles bounce. Service error, the first one today for either side, and Victor Torres now gets a whack. Cards have double over the visitors at 6-3, Redbird advantage. Now Torres, gyrating ball, goes to Scherer. Machado keeps it on their side, and Lewis gets it past everybody. Diving extension from Dashinovic won't do it. And now Baby Giraffe gets the reward of serving. It's 7-3 Ball State. A look at the Jumbotron for Ryan Lewis, the product of Surprise, Arizona. Goes past two Eagles, converging were the Libero, Dashinovic, and Salpakari. Pinballs off both of their arms and goes way out of play into the visitors' tunnel. So much so that Coach Poole calls a timeout. Cards lead at the intermission. It's 8-3. When you take a look at the series history between these two schools, it's pretty young. In fact, this is the first matchup between the two programs. Just under a minute until we get back into game action, and we're going to take a short break on our end. You're listening to SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
You're listening to Ball State Volleyball, streaming live with SportsLink Digital.
Now back to the arena.
5 seconds until we're back in action. Buzzer sounds. Cards lead 8-3 after the intermission. And Ryan Lewis will bring us back. Coach Iandolo has a word with Patrick Rogers. Lewis to serve leads the way in kills for either side with 2 in this young match. Does he register a service ace? He doesn't. In fact, it's an error. Right into the lattice, now 8-4. Next up at the stripe will be the middle blocking true freshman Pavlin Ivanov. From the near right side. Knuckleball of a serve goes to Rogers. It'll be Basilio with his left, kept up by Rogers, but an infraction's called. Cards are confused, but Charleston gets the point. Rogers immediately jogging over to the official. Rogers, one of the 4 Cardinal captains himself, Basilio, Eyal Rawitz, and Griffin Satterfield. Whistle's called, green card is pulled. We are going to go to our first review of the day. There was just one review yesterday by Coach Iandolo, and the call was overturned. In this series, he is 1 for 1. With most reviews, it's a chance for the head coach to converse with some of his players, effectively a mini timeout. The 2 setters now in some discourse, Satterfield and Machado. The 2 quarterbacks of the offense likely discussing how to attack this Golden Eagle defense. Whistle is called. Whistle's blown, excuse me. The replay, a rare replay call is enforced. Don't see it too often at the Division I volleyball level, but I suppose inconclusive review. Couldn't tell you what the call was even for. But nonetheless, Ivanov serves again. This time, Braden Savitsky-Lind. changing the pace right down the middle. It's 9-4. So in his first trip beyond the perimeter, it's Will Basilio. He slams it into Torres. The setup and attack, the two middles trading. Now it's Braxton Francis who claps it home. And now it's Conrad Speedso to serve once more. The Golden Eagles have rounded in their serve rotation. High serve collected by Scherer. Machado, Savitsky-Lin tries another, but recovered by Francis. Now Lucas Torres on three, kept up by the Golden Eagles. Another swing on it, this time from Solipari. Machado gets it to Basilio, the pick is collected. It's a scramble, and Speedso tries to bump it, it goes out of bounds. Ball State, the first to double figures, it's 10-5. So next up, it's Braden Savitsky-Lind. The attack now goes to Churkanovich. Goes off of Savitsky-Lind's arm, the attack from Bomert, and goes out of bounds on the Eagles side. 10-6 now. So it's the 6'3" senior, Jonathan Salpakari. Interestingly enough, he started as a libero on this squad, but versatile enough to be an outside hitter. Now he's the number one option. Surratt's swing goes off the arm of Francis into the network and then couldn't be handled. We've reached the top of the serve rotation now for the Cardinals. It's 11-6, their hometown Redbirds, and Machado gets another swing. Macho kickstarts the rally. Salpakari forearms it. Patrick Rogers has no sympathy for the mishandled serve. Cards double their lead, it's 12-6. Just 2 blocks for these Cardinals, and both of them really stunting any momentum that Charleston can collect. So the southpaw Machado gets another. Torres gets the first and third touch on 3. Rogers gets an arm. Now a setter kill from Yotam Breezer. Second touch kill falls safely into the hardwood. It's 12-7. Braxton Francis will have another go. 6'4" sophomore had 4 blocks yesterday, as well as 3 kills against Purdue-Fort Wayne. From the far right, he dishes to Rogers. Machado, a push back to Rogers on the opposite side. Ivanov tried to get a hand on it. He did so, but went out of bounds. Cards lead 13-7, and Rogers now gets to serve. Rogers rounds it off speed to Ivanov, who gets the third touch. Scherer collects out of play. It's 13-8. All smiles from Victor Scherer. Lead is still comfortably for the hometown Cards. It's a 5-point margin. The server, Yotam Breezer, looks to change that. Basilio sets it from the back row, now has to try and spike, and it goes into the network. Just an errant play from the sophomore from Canada. Breeger coming off 27 assists, 6 digs, and 4 kills against the Mastodons. Scherer forearms. Rogers from the back row. This time gets a Cardinal bounce off the net. It's 14-9. The lead is back to 5, and Jacob Surrett gets behind the line. Rogers, 3 attacks, 3 kills, 100% on his attacks, strumming early. This time Speedso from the outside gets it past the block and past the boundary. It's 15-9 Cards. It'll be Surrett again. To kickstart the rally, the JUCO transfer. First touched by Torres. He's clearly been targeted on these early serves. Torres gets the 3rd touch, but Braden Savitsky-Lind denies at the front. Another monster block, the 3rd for the Cards today. 16-9 lead. After the return to sender by Savitsky-Lind, Torres tries another. That time it'll land and thumps into the floor. 16-10, Charleston now in double figures to serve as Torres. Torres, smashing serve into Rogers. Machado has to bump it for Basilio on 3. Cross court into zone 4, but kept up. This time 3 Cardinals get a block. Rogers the set. Machado, Savitsky-Lind on 3. Diving play from Torres keeps it alive. Now Speedso on 3. Savitsky-Lind says no. Scramble mode for the Eagles. Basilio somehow ups it. Scherer bumps. Machado, a bump to free ball it over. Chaos turns to calm. Basilio, does he get it over? No. Scrambling from both ends, and Will Basilio running backwards tried to smack it across the other side. Was falling away out of bounds as well. The crazy marathon goes to Charleston. It's 16-11. Torres to rise again. Not much of a rainbow on that serve. He had the power, but just wide right. Out of play, and Lewis returns to serve. Lewis's parabola, handled by the Eagles. Now up the middle, it's Ivanov. Gets it down, sounded like it hit the top of his hand rather than that bottom palm, but still all he needed. The margin is 5, it's 17-12, and Ivanov is rewarded with the serve. Machado sets it to Lewis from the opposite side. We go the other way. 3-man block for Ball State. Savitsky-Lind corrals. Lewis on 2, now upped by Spidso. Another middle attack. Came from the back row by Lucas Torres, but the BIC results in an infraction. 18-12, Cards lead. The Canadian captain, Will Basilio, now gets to serve. Coach Iandolo at the beginning of the year credited him and said the guys really gravitate to him, citing that he's got a really bright future ahead. Touches the top of the tape. And now the lefty attack from Sulpakari will land. Unorthodox to have a lefty outside hitter, but got enough on it. And now to serve is Spidso. The 6'7" freshman gets it to Rogers. Machado the touch, and Savitsky-Lind has another. Second kill for Braden Savitsky-Lind. And now look at this. Checking in is Dante Kayaban. It's his first time all year. 6'7" true freshman from Sanford, Florida. Lanky middle blocker. He played as a center in high school, and you can tell when you look at this guy, he's got the frame for it. He gets the honor of serving. It goes into the net. Scherer checks back in for Kayaban. It's your welcome to the NCAA volleyball moment. Learning experience as he gets a high five from Coach Iandolo, but it's the first time for Dante Kayaban, and now with that, the only two players on the Cardinal squad to not have playing time. Nicholas Everett, the outside hitter, and Peter Zarowski, the junior setter from Oak Park, Illinois. Number 20 makes it 20. Rogers with another attack that falls. The southpaw Machado starts the rally off of Torres, who will get the third touch on 3. Untouched by a Cardinal, it's 20-15. Braxton Francis was going to come in to serve. Substitution is being made now. It's Krzysztof Buzek. This is his debut as well out of Poland. Last year had 6 kills on the season, an attack percentage of -5%. This is his debut as well. The junior from the far right. And a service error from him. 2 straight debuts, 2 straight service errors. And now it'll be Patrick Rogers. 16 errors for him, but 12 aces is second in the MIVA, 5th in the nation. Big spin from the New Jersey kid. Bumped by Breezer. Big swing from Torres. Lands on Surratt and falls to the hardwood. 21-16 now. Cards still lead. The Cards just 4 points away from another set 1 win. They would be 6-1 in the first set, the only loss to Missouri S&T earlier in the year. Ryan Lewis tries a swing, but Ivanov says no. 6'9" loses to 6'8". Lewis visibly upset by it. 21-17, margin now down to 4. Another try for Breezer. Scherer forearms. Machado to Rogers in the back row, and it gets into the stands. Head of steam for Patrick Rogers, and Dante Kayaban checks back in. 3 middle blockers on the floor. Savitsky, Lind, Kayaban, and Surratt. Surratt the spin and serve. Picked up by Dashinovich. Now a back row attack from Solpakari, but the Cards get the point. Foul called. We're now 2 points away from the first stanza going to the homers. Surratt crosses the timeline. The attack will go right down Broadway to Pavlin Ivanov. Already 4 kills for Ivanov. Torres will get another chance to serve. Torres, one of the many Brazilians on either squad, most notably Lucas Machado, Victor Scherer, Rafael Chorkanovich, as well as Torres. It's set point at Worthen Arena. Cards lead 24-18. Trying to cap it off is Ryan Lewis. Lewis hitting at 20%. 5 attacks, 2 of them have landed. Also an attack error for Baby Giraffe. Service ace for Ryan Lewis. ending set one on a bang is Baby Giraffe 25-18. Your final score in the opening stanza. The first set against Maryville yesterday, the Cards won 25-17. The second set, 25-18. The set after that, with much of the Cardinals' third unit on the floor, was 25-22. But with these starters against the 20th ranked team in the nation, the Cards are on pace for yet another dominant win. Whole lot of volleyball left. 2.5 minutes until set two goes underway. The Cards go to the right, the Eagles go to the left. We're going to step aside. You're listening to SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive car dock maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
You're listening to Ball State Volleyball, streaming live with SportsLink Digital.
Now back to the arena.
15 seconds until set two gets underway. Ball State took the first one, 25-18. No substitutions of starters like we saw in the Maryville game yesterday. Same starters on the floor as well for the Charleston Golden Eagles. Eagles have had quite the interesting schedule this year. They started the season with a sweep of Lees McRae, and then in the UC Invitational, lost to the 15th ranked McKendree squad, and then the next day beat Damon in 4 sets, earning them the rank of 20th, the last spot in the AVCA poll. But then it was a loss yesterday at Purdue-Fort Wayne. Couple substitutions are made for the Golden Eagles. Tyler Roque will be the libero, at least to open this set. It's his debut. First action of the year. Samuel Alo will also get some time. In 1 set played yesterday, he had only 1 service error. That was all that was registered for him. The rest of the starters still on the floor for either side. The first serve goes to Yotam Breezer. The first attack by Ryan Lewis. Upped by Breezer from the back row. Samuel Alo comes in and immediately makes an impact. It's 1-0 Golden Eagles. Samuel Alo, the 6'4" sophomore, says, "How do you do?" One of the few players on this Golden Eagles team from the States. 25 guys on the roster, and 18 of them international prospects. Breezer gets another swing. Basilio makes the swing, and Ryan Lewis takes one more. Diving play from Roque isn't enough, and it's 1-1. Next to serve is Machado. the Macho Man, 12 assists in the first set as well as a service ace. Untouched by the Eagles because it sails wide. It's 2-1 visitors. Mikolaj Dashinovic was in for that possession and then switched out for Tyler Roque. So perhaps on offense we see Roque, on defense we see Dashinovic. To be determined. Alo now gets his first swing. Scherer hits the deck but keeps it up. Surratt tries. Picked up by the Eagles. From the back row, it's Alo. Out of bounds, knotted up at 2. And next in line is Patrick Rogers. P-Rod from the middle of the right side. Crosses the timeline. Friendly Cardinal bounce off the tape. Torres can't even get it over on the kill attempt. A friendly Cardinal bounce. 2 straight times in that possession. Cards now have the lead 3-2. Rogers still hitting perfect. 5 kills on 5 attacks. Exchanges for an untouched service ace. Rogers finds the coffin corner. Tally that as his 13th service ace. Does he get another? No. It's picked up by Dashinovic. Torres gets another try. Scherer can't get the pancake. It's 4-3. Dashinovic comes out for Braxton Francis, and Ivanov will serve. Still all of the Cardinal starters on the floor. Seams left for Ivanov. Rogers gets the first touch, but sprawling onto the floor. Basilio past the 3-man block. It'll be Torres now on 3 of his own. That ball moved like a slider, but too much out of bounds. 5-3 Ball State. One of the most impressive things at this level in Division I college volleyball is not only being able to hit it so hard and so fast, but being able to add spin to it. When you think about it too much, it's a little freaky. Surratt, it's a topper. Alo gets the 3rd touch. Now Rogers from the back row goes off of the foot of Dashinovic and then falls out of bounds after Torres tries to save it. 6-3 Ball State, and a fireball from Rogers ends the possession. It's the 6th kill for Jacob Surratt, and again, he's hitting perfectly, 100%. Potentially. It's under review for a potential backline foot call, Steve Shondell says. So depending on where Rogers aligned when he got the thunderous kill, would swing this from 6-3 to 5-4. Rogers having a discussion now with one of the officials. Gives a chance for the Cardinal starters to catch a breather, get some water. Quick review for the official. She goes to the scorer's table to tally. It'll be Cards point. Rogers stays perfect. 6 attacks, 6 kills. That one from the back row. That ball went 60 miles an hour right into Mikolaj Dashinovic. 29 digs for the 5'11" sophomore. When you've got Rogers with wind in his sails, man, look out. Stoic Rogers. Watching as head coach Robert Poole has a discussion now with the official. Poole is frustrated, but still doesn't get the call. This is the 2nd season for Coach Poole, a record of 12-21, conference record of 5-7, and now the official goes back to the table. So this will be a much longer review. One of the first times I've really seen a review, a call, and now another review. So still a 2-point swing. Depending on this call, the question is, did the back row attack from Rogers, was he aligned properly from the back row? Now a decision, and one more time, Ball State gets the point. 2 reviews, twice it goes to Ball State, and here comes Robert Poole beside himself. Still wanting an answer as the second-year head coach. Poole started as an assistant here under the previous head coach, Luke Reynolds. The pride of England can't get the call. On a roster that has so many international prospects, pretty fitting to have the coach from across the pond as well. Jacob Surratt puts us back in action. First touch by Sal Picari. And the attack is domed off of Savitsky Lind. Now it's 6-4. Not much that the middle blocker, Savitsky Lind, could do there. Hit him in the chest. Junior couldn't put his hands up. And it'll fall. 6-4. Now Torres gets a swing. Sends it over to Scherer. Machado. Savitsky Lind tries to redeem, and it goes out of play. 6-5, and just like that, it's a game again in the second set. 6-5, Ball State. So Torres from the near left side gifts it to Scherer. Diving play goes into the 4th row, and a fireball of a serve ties it up. This could be the first time since the opening point that Charleston could grab a lead. Torres to serve. Scherer this time redeems. It'll be Lewis on 2. Goes back to the Cardinals side. Lewis again. Set up by Alo. Now the swing from Sal Picari. Diving play from Rogers, and the Cards get the attack from Lewis. Upped by Breezer. Sal Picari, the lefty, tries again. Scherer. Machado. Lewis, his 4th attack of the possession, still won't go. Roki hits the deck. Cardinals now slow it down until Basilio gets a swing. Scramble for the ball still. This ball is not gone. Machado sets, Scherer bumps. Basilio on 2, diving, pinballing around, and Lewis tries to cap it off. A whistle finally blows. The ball now touches the ground after a stoppage, and somehow, some way, Ball State gets the point. We're used to Maction in this arena. How about some Meave action? So much to digest there. And now, Malachi Dashinovich is cleaning up some sweat on the ground. Makes sense. These guys were sprawling all over the place. What hustle from both sides. These guys want every single ball. But after the slugfest, it's Ryan Lewis. Set up by Alo. It'll go on a 2-hand push to Sal Picari. The Cards block it comfortably with 3 guys in the back row. It's 8-6, and Lewis will rise again. It's a good crowd on hand tonight at Worthen. The Muncie faithful showing out on a Friday night. Lewis, big spin, goes past the Eagles and out of play. It's 8-7. It'll be Jonathan Sal Picari. If they can find a ball. Here we go. Now a ball gets to the senior. 8-7 the score here in the second set. Ball State took the first. Salpicari tops it to Rogers. Machado gets a dump over. Pancake from Salpicari. Alo on three. Not much they could do there. Alo gets another attack. On three, hits the official. Flag goes up. Ball State point. So now the Canadian Will Basilio will serve from the right side. Cards up by 2, it's 9-7. And still no stoppages after the crazy rally that once was. Gotta wonder if there's a little bit of fatigue now. Alo gets the dig. Torres, Rogers gets an arm, Machado has to bump. Another bump from Scherer, and Ryan Lewis tries his hand. Another error for Ryan Lewis. Uncharacteristic, it's 9-8. Lewis, an attack percentage of 35.3 coming into today. Right now, 4 kills on 12 attacks, 2 errors. It'll be Francis to get the serve. Scherer falls, and Rogers extinguishing. No, kept up by the Golden Eagles. Alo gets a big-time swing and catches hands. We're tied up at 9s. Lewis with that attack error now hitting at 154, and it's the first attack for Patrick Rogers that didn't land. His 100% goes down to 85.7. And now to try and get a lead, it's Braxton Francis from Plainfield, Illinois. Untouched by the Cardinals, who win the race to double figures. It's out of play. Next on the docket, Braden Savitsky-Lind. Holds the room in his hand. The throw, the gallop, the serve. Way out of play. Too much curve on the parabola, and now it's tied up again. Next up, it's the setter Yotam Breezer. His smack collected by Scherer. We go cross court to Rogers. Lefty push is all he needed. 11-10. Cards narrowly keeping their lead. And after a dominant first set, 25-18, the Eagles are right there with the Cardinals. Mishandled serve. Machado got the swing. Alo hit his arms wrong, went into the network, and it's effectively a service ace for Macho, his second of the night. Check that, it's his third of the night. His Cards giving everything to keep their lead. From the near right, it's Machado. Alo gets the first touch again. Ivanov tries for the third. It'll be Alo. Off-speed serve, or spike, excuse me, is all he needed. It's 12-11. And after the boom, he now gets to serve. Alo's paw starts the rally. Will Basilio has to hit it skyward. Rogers' roll shot lands. All smiles for Captain America. 13-11, and now he gets to go behind the stripe. Substitution now for Charleston, Dimitris Maniakis. The middle blocker will check in. Rogers, gyrating serve, short to Alo. Torres on 2. Pinball of a block goes out of play, and Torres gets the tool. Torres now back in the positives. -7% before the attack. 6 kills, 6 errors on his 13 attacks. He's back to 0. Maniakis. Short little serve goes to Rogers. Basilio tries to tap it over. Sounds like a net violation is called. It's 14-12. And the already frustrated Robert Poole goes back to the official to have a word. Coach Iandolo moving his arms forward, saying, get on with it. Hands up on the Cardinal bench. Scenes from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Get on with it, the crowd roars. Boo birds now in Worthen Arena. And the Cards get to serve after the intermission. So 14-12 after the stoppage, it'll be Surrett. Curveball goes off the arm of Mikolai Dashinovic. And it's a service ace heading into the media timeout. Jacob Surrett starting and ending the rally. We've got a minute until we get back in action, so we're going to take a short break. You're listening to SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
This week is a gauntlet for Ball State sports. Yesterday, this men's volleyball team faced Maryville and won in a sweep. Today is the game against Charleston. Men and women's swim and dive have their senior day. Ball State gymnastics traveled to IU Indy today to face the Jaguars in a meet. And then tomorrow, as Steve Shondell says, it's a doubleheader. Ball State women's basketball will face Miami of Ohio at 11 a.m., followed by the men's team against the Huskies of Northern Illinois at 2 p.m. A lot of action here in Worthen Arena and across the campus of Ball State University. But right now, it's Redbird Volleyball. 15-12, Cards lead. Out of the media timeout, it'll be Jacob Surrett. No substitutions during the intermission. It'll be seams right for Surrett. Surrett from the far right side puts too much on it again. 2 straight service errors for the JUCO transfer, and the lead goes down to 2. Now it'll be Lucas Torres, the senior outside hitter. The windup from Torres, collected by Rogers. It'll be Lewis to get the third. Monster block, this time from the Eagles' end by Braxton Francis. Rejection from the sophomore. 15-14. Clapping for Torres, he reins it out of play. Schluch had to jump from the bench to keep that ball from going into the tunnel. 16-14, and now the Cards 16 will have a swing. It's Ryan Lewis. Lewis having an off day so far, 4 kills on 14 attacks, just 7% clip, and his day gets a little worse. A serving error now for the sophomore. He started the year on a tear, still has the 5th most kills in the nation and the 4th most blocks. An attack percentage 8th best in the conference at 35.3. Really started hot, but off today. Making up for it, though, is Will Basilio. He says, "How do you do?" His third kill of the night. Basilio from Ontario, Canada, a member of the Canada national team. He serves. It'll go up the middle to Francis, a pump fake and then the swing, but goes back to the Charleston side. Alo now tries it, and it goes their way. 17-16, a neck and neck slugfest between the Cards and Eagles in the second stanza. Big bounce for Braxton Francis from the near left side. The crack, another set to Basilio. A set from the back row, the second time we've seen it. Little off his game in serve receive. Three-man block, but tooled by Alo. We're at 17s apiece. Francis retreats back behind the stripe. 2 kills for him, 1 attack error on 4 swings. He's hitting 25%. Basilio gets the first touch. Savitsky Lind extinguishes. Just when they needed him most, he reclaims a Redbird lead and now gets to serve. After Savitsky Lind terminated the rally, he now gets the bash. Seems right for him. Solpakari got the first touch. Alo tried the alley-oop. It's a joust at the middle from Rogers and Maniakis. Now Alo gets another swing. Samuel Alo, yesterday a service error in just 1 set played, but showing out already 6 kills on 11 attacks, a 36% clip for the sophomore. A lot of depth on these Charleston pins. It's 18-18. And the setter Breezer gifts it to Basilio. Now Rogers booted up, but Maniakis, and then mishandled from Yotam Breezer. It was an unbelievable play from the freshman middle blocker, Dimitris Maniakis, but then diving for it was Breezer, who couldn't send it over. The epitome of discombobulation. And now Macho tries to extend the Cardinal lead 19-18. Alo tried to avoid it, but it stays in bounds, 20-18. Some of the Eagles begging Coach Poole for a challenge, but he doesn't pull out the green card. It'll be Macho to rise again. Machado now has 3 service aces today. Roll of a serve. Alo gets the first touch. The third to Torres. Monster block from Ryan Lewis. 21 for Ball State. And although a struggle today from Ryan Lewis, it's now his 3rd block. The momentum killer is now being challenged by Coach Poole. Don't really know what the challenge is. It looked like a clean block by 3 guys, Lewis, Surrett, and Basilio. But here from the Eagle Eye of Worthen Arena, we don't get to see any review on the Jumbotron, so my guess is as good as yours. Still a 3-point margin for Ball State. Could go down to 1 depending on this call. We're still under review. Iandolo gets a chance to talk to his squad. Cards break the huddle. Eagles return to their formation. Eagles lining up with seems right, as if they expect it to be Ball State's ball. Machado claims it, getting ready to serve. Still no call. The official to the scorer's table. Whistle blows, and it goes Charleston's way. Rogers and Iandolo both now trying to have a conversation. Samuel Alo will get to serve, but this poor official has had to hear it from either side tonight. So call reversed, and Robert Poole gets his first of the night. Rather than 21-18, it's 20-19. Alo gets to serve. He fireballs to Shero. Lewis lets it fly. The cross-court kill is good. 21-19. And now here comes Patrick Rogers. Iandolo staring down Coach Poole. He's not going to challenge that one. Just a good, clean kill from Baby Giraffe. Or so we thought. Poole now having a conversation. Iandolo goes to the official. So many stoppages through 2 sets, but now we're back in action. Rogers changes the pace with a fireball past Alo. Service ace for the Roadrunner. Captain America has his second of the night. So Rogers tries for another. It's 22-19. Alo's dig goes so high it almost hits the Jumbotron. And now a scramble on the Cardinal side results in the Golden Eagles' response. They get to 20, still down 2. The magic number for the visitors is 5, as to the Cardinals 3. To serve as the middle blocker, Dimitris Maniakis. No service aces or errors in his time. Would be his first of either in his young career. Short serve, makes it pass. Rogers sets it and gets the third touch from the back row. It's a scramble for the ball and a search and rescue from Alo. Scherer, Machado, Savitsky, Lind extinguishes. 23-20. And now checking in is Tyler Wint, the true freshman outside hitter for Ball State. No action against Maryville, but 4 kills and has been quite promising in his Cardinal tenure. No aces to 1 service error. Diving for it is Alo. Up the middle, Francis. Tipped up from Wint. Wint gets the third touch. Somehow brought up by Breezer. It's a joust at the net, and the Eagles can't keep it up. It's set point in Muncie. 1 more to put the Cards at 2-0. And it's the true freshman Tyler Wint to try for the coup de grace. Wint, gyrating ball, goes off Solpakari. Torres tries mano-a-mano and wins over Basilio. Golden Eagles stay alive, 24-21. Wint goes out, Scherer comes in. Lucas Torres to keep this set alive. Rogers mishandles it. It's a service ace as Machado jumps on the scorer's table, but still can't get it. The Eagles clawing their way back. It's 24-22. Arms flailing in Worthen Arena. Torres takes another swing and it goes into the network. A valiant attempt from the University of Charleston, but falls short. 25-22, Ball State wins the set. 1 more, and it would be a clean sweep against a ranked opponent. A 5-minute intermission. This is considered halftime. Cards hitting at 38% on the match, 28 in that set. As for Charleston, hitting 20% on the match, 22% from that set. The Eagles are actually out-killing Ball State 24-23. It's just that the Redbirds have been more efficient. So now we have an on-field promotion, or on-court promotion, excuse me. 7 Brew Coffees on the line. Normally we've seen a server on one side right behind the 3-meter line trying to serve it into 5 different hula hoops in, I believe, 30 seconds. But if my eyes deceive me, or if my eyes don't deceive me, excuse me, looks like it'll be a dizzy bat competition. On one side, a server. On the other side, Charlie Cardinal with a ball basket in a black jersey representing Ball State. Seven Brew Coffee on the line. I gotta say, today was my first experience with 7 Brew Coffee. A good friend of mine in the Sports Link program gifted me a 7 energy drink. It was things of raspberry, lime, and peach syrup. Made sure it was sugar-free because that just sounds like too much sugar. But gotta say, it was pretty good. 7 Brew, quite the incentive. After the spins, she now serves. One goes out of bounds. Switches from underhand to overhand. Oh, back to underhand. Charlie Cardinal trying to get this ball in the basket. Moving this around, trying to help this girl out. Still not able to connect. Clock is ticking. These fans want some 7 Brew. One ball gets into the basket, but it's on a bounce. Staying underhand is this woman. This might be it. No, just wide right. Desperately trying for some free coffee. Clock is ticking. Doinks off of Charlie Cardinal. Still not in the basket. 5 seconds, Shondell says. One more serve. Is this the dagger? She might have gotten it. Yes! At the buzzer. 7 Brew for this woman. 30 seconds. She needed just the last one. Hypes up the Worthen crowd, and she got herself some free 7 Brew. What a performance. 2 more minutes until we get back into game action. The Cards looking for a sweep. A long road back for Charleston. We'll take a short break after the on-court antics as the dance cam gets underway. We're going to do a little cha-cha off air. You're listening to SportsLink Digital Radio presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive car dock maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
The word of the day among Ball State Sports Link talent folks is tarantism. The definition, the uncontrollable urge to dance. And it could not be more fitting with YMCA by the Village People. Just simple commands. Align your arms with a few simple letters. And just like that, you have won a crowd over. Speaking of winning a crowd over, the Muncie faithful going wild for a t-shirt toss by Code Red. They've got a lot to be happy about. A free t-shirt. Ball State's up 2-0. Going for a sweep against a ranked opponent. Everything going Ball State's way. Starters remain on the floor for either team. In the Maryville contest yesterday, the only starter out there for set 3 was Patrick Rogers. Rogers leads the way in kills for both teams with 9, hitting at 75%. His efficiency has been ludicrous, especially when you consider he's the #1 option, he's a pin hitter. You generally see a productive one at about 30%. Rogers on the year at 50%, tonight at 75%. Through 2 sets. For the Golden Eagles, it's the Lucas Torres show. 8 kills on 16 attacks, but 6 of those swings resulted in errors. So a 12% clip for Torres, the senior outside from Brazil. Macho Man Machado himself will start the third set off Samuel Alo. It's a joust at the net, and Jacob Surrett wins. 1-0 Ball State, and Machado goes back to the line. Depending on the way this set goes, we could see some guys on the back end of the bench for Ball State like we saw against Maryville. It was debuts for Daniel Gunter and Marty Canavan. Perhaps the announcer jinx never dies. As I mentioned, the Cards' dominance, they tied back up at 1-1. Service error from Lucas Machado, who is shaking his head on the near right corner. Now talking to Iandolo. Before the service from Dimitris Manyaskis. Attack from Will Basilio from the back row. He blasts it past the Eagles defense. And P-Rod will get his turn. Rogers coming off of a summer with Team USA, winning gold and tournament MVP. Diving for it was Salpakari. Third touch though by Torres. Rogers ups it. Machado, now Lewis tries to get back in the positives, and that'll do. A tool for the sophomore. Rogers hops the line and gets another chance. 3-1 Cards lead. Now the slamming serve for P-Rod. Too much English on it, it goes out of play. The first service ace for Patrick Rogers tonight, and his 17th on the year. Now Lucas Torres, the other outside hitter, will get a whack. Seams left for the Brazilian. Torres stares down the lone man, Will Basilio, on the left side. It'll go to Scherer, whose extension isn't enough. It's 3-3 after Torres cocks back and fires it into the heart of the Cardinals. Torres, another booming serve. Will Basilio, the roll shot recovered by Alo. Now Solpakari, picked up from Scherer. The tip from Machado, and Will Basilio detonates. Cards lead again, 4-3. Now it's Jacob Surrett to get a whack. All the mustard in a world there. It's 4-4 on a service error. Falls too wide. Jonathan Solpakari, the Finnish outside hitter, will get a swing. Trading service errors are these two squads. First Surrett, now Salpakari. Ryan Lewis hopes to change that. Lewis, the spin, the swing. Alo ankles it. Third touch from Francis and elbows it back up. Alo facing 3. Tip from Basilio. Scherer's there to recover on the back end. Rogers from the back row cracked the floorboards. 6 points for Ball State. Lewis to rise again after Rogers leveled it. And now another stoppage. We're going to go under review. Another green card pulled by Coach Poole. Both coaches frustrated in this one. Iandolo by the stoppages. Poole, as some calls haven't really been going his way. Iandolo shakes his head and breaks the huddle. It'll go Ball State's way, as expected. The score remains 6-4, Redbird advantage. Rogers has a laugh. Perhaps trying to throw Ball State off their game with these challenges, but the Cards still have been pacing. Now Lewis, the thump into the net. 6-5, and another service error on a frustrating day from Baby Giraffe. Francis will get another chance to serve. Slapped from Francis, Basilio ups. It'll be Lewis on the backside, and there he is. Third touch, steamrolling the Eagles. Absolutely clobbered by Ryan Lewis. No one was there for the block. Alo couldn't get to it in time. And the sophomore erupts. Now Basilio gets the try. Alo, the first and third, rejected from Savitsky Lind. He now goes to Alo again. Tooled off Machado's hands. The setter lined up at the opposite spot. Now another block error. And he's the second Cardinal, visibly frustrated. Machado and Lewis, both wanting better days. Cards still lead by 7-6, but this one feels like anybody's game. Yotam Breezer tries to get it back to Charleston's way. Lewis to redeem, goes off the arm of Roki, saved at the other end by Breezer. Savitsky Lind, Machado gets the second touch kill. You want a momentum builder, there it is. Macho. Thunderous. And Machado mollywopping the ball. Savitsky Lind tries to blister it. He does so into the lattice. It's 8-7. As soon as these Cards try to build any sort of momentum, they just keep getting in their own way. Similar to the third set of the Maryville game. The difference is, in the third set yesterday, there weren't any starters on the floor excluding Rogers. It's the discrepancy in talent being shown. Alo gets a serving error. And now Lucas Machado, still riding the high of that thunderous kill, tries to put the Cards in double figures. It's 9-7. A dribble and the serve. Alo, first touch, but it'll be Solpakari. Diving extension from Rogers, and this ball is still live. Lewis gets it past three. Triple block, not enough for Baby Giraffe. Tattooed into the hardwood. The two guys so frustrated with themselves, Lucas Machado and Ryan Lewis, back to back. Unbelievable plays from either. Alo gets the first touch again, and they try again with Solpakari. A change of pace as it's just a lefty push. And softly, it'll be 10-8. The true freshman Dimitris Maniakis, the Greek god himself, gets to serve. Knuckleball goes short. Scherer diving save. Rogers put way too much on it. Hit one of the guys on the Eagles bench. It went that far. It's 10-9. It's the first attack error for Patrick Rogers and just his second in these past 2 days. Drops his hitting percentage to 64.3. Rogers will take another swing from the opposite roll, and he immediately redeems. It's a tool for the senior. And now is rewarded with the serve. These Cards will survive if they rely on Rogers. 11 kills now for Captain America. The attack from Alo in the back row somehow kept up from a Rogers paw. Two guys jump forward at the Cardinal net. It was a mishandled bump by Breezer, and Surrett gets the most underwhelming block you'll ever see. 12-9 Cards lead. And here goes Rogers again with the shove. Completely killed that ball. Took the cover off of it, and Salapakari can't grab it. 13-9. The third service ace for Rogers. Rogers, Machado, and Lucas Torres each with 3 service aces. He'll try for another. Mishandled by Salpakari again. He gets the swing. Bumped by Machado. Scherer the set. Basilio on 3. Saved by Roki. Whistle blown. Ball State gets the point. It was a little scary to see Victor Scherer get the set, but still lined up behind that 3-meter line. So no infraction called there. Instead, it'll be on the Eagles' end, or so we thought. Another review. Just kidding, it's a timeout. Believe it's a timeout called by Coach Poole, but the Cards are at 14. We were gearing up for the media timeout with one more Redbird point, but instead it'll be here. We'll step aside. You're listening to SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
SportsLink Digital Radio is sponsored by Victory Honda of Muncie. For your next new or pre-owned vehicle, drop by our showroom at the corners of McGalliard and Morrison Roads, or check out our website at victorymuncie.com. Again, victorymuncie.com. It's 14-9. Ball State leads by 5 in the third set. They've won the first 2, aiming for the clean sweep over the 20th-ranked Charleston Golden Eagles. Coach Iandolo could get a win over his former team, the skipper of the 12th-ranked Ball State Cardinals. All starters out for the Cardinals still. No substitutions to the latter end of the bench. Eagles have a long road back with a lot of smart volleyball and a little bit of luck to try and sneak out of here with a win. It's one play at a time for the visitors, and it comes off of Patrick Rogers to send us back into play. Big wind up, and it goes to Roki. Torres tries a swing, and he booms it past Basilio. Scherer couldn't do anything to it. It's 14-10. Torres now has 9 kills on 19 attacks. Said in the open that he needs a get-back game, had 4 kills, negative 12% clip on attacking efficiency against the Mastodons, and he's been much more productive today. So has Will Basilio. Tally on another kill for him. He's at 8, coming off of 3 last night against Maryville. Basilio is 3rd on this squad in kills. Cards get the touch. Scherer can't handle it. Basilio has to up it one more time. It was a bump and a sliding play from Machado. Braxton Francis takes advantage of the scramble. 14-12 off of some crazy Cardinal work. And the grievances continue for Lucas Machado. Looked like he tripped over Jacob Surrett to try and keep that ball alive. Seams left for Torres. Scherer corrals. Machado, just a little tap over to Ryan Lewis. The Eagles duck, and it falls out of play, but not before a Cardinal touch. As the official calls it, is Coach Poole going to go and pull out his green card? No. Perhaps the most frustrated the Eagles have been tonight, but no challenge so far. Surrett will serve, and Savitsky Lind comes back to man the middle. Solpakari gets the first touch. Torres tries on three. Machado patrols for the save. It goes the Charleston side. A back row attack from Alo. Sticks the line. Now the cards point to Iandolo to pull out his green card, and he does just that. Just the second time that Mike Iandolo will send it to review. So if my calculations are correct, this is the 6th challenge between either squad. It's 15-13 here in set 3 at Worthen Arena. The 12th ranked Ball State Cardinals facing the 20th ranked Charleston Golden Eagles. No Eagle in double figures just yet, but Torres has 9. Samuel Alo has 8. They're desperately missing the presence of Kai Cousins, the sophomore outside hitter. He didn't play versus Purdue-Fort Wayne. He's been dealing with something. Missed the first game against Lees McRae as well. Led the team in kills last year as the EIVA Freshman of the Year, and is still second at 20. The call is reversed. Ball don't lie is shown on the Jumbotron. Iandolo 2 for 2 in his challenges today. It's 16-12 Ball State. The Cards 12 will serve. Jacob Surrett from Riverside, California. From the near left side, Alo gets the first touch and the third past the outstretched arm of Machado. When pace has slowed down, both of these teams been going to the back row attack. And it's pretty successful for either end. Eagles are out-killing Ball State right now, 29-25, but Ball State still getting the better of their squad. Make it 26 kills after Braden Savitsky Lind gets his 4th of the evening. The middle blocker says, "How do you do?" And Lewis now gets the honor of sending it across. From the near left, gyrating ball. Gets a friendly Cardinal bouncing from the back row. Solpakari tried it, then Francis tried it. Polakari again. Alo tries it, and it's a tool. Savitsky Lind had a hand on it, didn't angle it to the strong side of the court. It's 17-14. Again, while Ball State has had the lead for so much time in this contest, Charleston has been right there with them. It's a credit to the resilience of this Eagle squad, and some of it is just little errors from the Cardinals in a high-stakes environment. Rogers makes a diving play to get the ball alive. Will Basilio clubs it to Solpakari. Now it'll be Alo. Monster block from Braden Savitsky Lind. Lands in the coffin corner. It was that powerful. Cards at 18. Just the third block for Braden Savitsky Lind, and that one had some authority. So after the stone wall up the middle, it's Will Basilio. Touches the top of the tape. We go in reverse to Torres. Does Patrick Rogers get it? No. All smiles from Patrick Rogers. He thought he had the block, but no. Torres, the first Eagle in double figures. He has 10. To serve now, Yotam Breezer, sophomore setter from the far right side. He swings it to Basilio. Another set from the back row. Rogers made a diving alley-oop. Macho tries for the second touch kill, but saved by Solpakari. Any third touch was thwarted by a Machado block. 19-15, and Lucas Machado does all he can to conclude the rally. Checking in once more is the true freshman Tyler Wint to serve. The kid from Winter Park, Florida, in his last year in high school was a state champion. His last appearance, he had an attack error against Stanford, and that was it. The club goes to Ivanoff. Rogers tried for a big swing. Touches the net in devastation. It went off the wrong part of his hand. Perhaps the senior got a little too excited, and it sails way wide, right by the courtside seats, and Alo will now get a chance to swing. It's 19-16, anybody's game in the third. Alo has shown out today. Can he continue to do so? Machado, a two-handed stuff on three is enough. Just a push for Macho, and the Cards are 20 points away from 2 straight clean sweeps. And the first server in the rotation, Machado, gets it to Alo. Another one from Solpakari. And Ryan Lewis can't grab. 20-17. Pavlin Ivanov, haven't said his name in quite some time. We'll start the rally from the near right side. Knuckleball short serve to Scherer. Machado to Surrett right down the middle, but collected by Breezer. Second touch kill attempt from Alo falls wide. 20 will serve for Ball State as they get to 21. Patrick Rogers in a very similar situation yesterday, 3 points away from winning, and he was the server. Can he cap it off tonight? Worthen is silent. Big swing from Rogers. Solpakari, I don't know how he got a hand on it. Then he gets the kill, although a great effort from Victor Scherer is spoiled. The margin goes to 3. It's 21-18. And the cloud piercer Lucas Torres will serve. Big high arching ball is clobbered. Lands right by the line, but too far outside. No green card is pulled, and Jacob Surrett will try and end it. Surrett, this time last year, was at Orange Coast College, a JUCO in California. Now, he's a starting middle blocker on the 12th best team in the nation. His serve falls wide right. It's 22-19. That margin staying at 3. But here's 4 for Charleston to serve. The senior, Jonathan Solpakari. Great game from him. 6 kills and 3 assists as well. Savitsky Lynn gets the first and third touch, and it's a tool from the middle blocker. So much of a swing on it that he thumped it out of bounds on his own side. 2 points away from a clean sweep. It's Ryan Lewis. May not have had the day he wanted, but gets the chance to cap it off. Again, Worthen, very quiet for this serve. Clobbered to Dashinovich. Back row attack from Solpakari. It is match point in Muncie. 1 more point, and it would mean Ball State hasn't lost a set in a week. Jason Harris subs in for Will Basilio. This could be it. Ryan Lewis holds the room in his hand. Can he cap it off? No. It's a joust at the middle, saved by Solpakari. Alo will get the attack. Scherer somehow clubs it up. Diving extension from Lewis. It's a joust at the middle. and the Eagles get the point. Harris goes out, Basilio back in. Braxton Francis goes behind the line in what could be the last server of this match. Seems right for Braxton Francis. Slams it into Scherer. Machado the set. Savitsky Lynn handled by the Eagles. Machado just stuffs it over. From the opposite spot, Lucas Machado gets the dagger. Break out the brooms. 2 straight sweeps for the Ball State Cardinals. In the third set, it's 25-20 to cap off the weekend with 2 wins. Mike Iandolo gets the dub against his former team. The Cards move to 6-1, and you have to imagine their ranking only goes higher after a productive week from the Redbirds. The Charleston Golden Eagles, their 20th rank, now in limbo. A loss to Purdue-Fort Wayne, and then the next day, a loss to the 12th ranked Ball State Cardinals. They're the last spot in the AVCA poll on the rankings of January 19th, but 2 tough losses will jeopardize that spot. 2 MIVA teams sending Charleston away sad. The next home game for Ball State will start conference play against Queens, but before then, they've got a trip to Fairfax, Virginia next week to face off against Maryland Eastern Shore and George Mason the day after to close the non-conference schedule. Then it's MIVA action, starting at Worthen Arena against Queens University of Charlotte. Speaking of Queens, the next opponent for Charleston will be those folks from Charlotte at home next week. All smiles from the left side where the Redbirds call home. The Cards hit 43% in this match, 51% in this set. The Eagles, 21% as a team in this match and 22% in this set. As Steve Shondell says, this is the fastest rising team in the country. Their one loss this year was a neck-and-neck game against the top-ranked UCLA. Winning feels good at Worthen Arena, but there is a lot of wind in the Cardinals' sails. If Ball State can keep up this production, my goodness, they can look scary. And as Charleston returns to their bench defeated at the volleyball capital of the world, there's still a lot to be optimistic about. Lucas Torres, double-digit kills for him as well as 4 digs. Multiple Eagles with 4 digs himself. Jonathan Salpakari, who had 6 kills to his name as well. And Pavlin Ivanov getting 4 digs as a middle blocker, who hit at 67%. Yotam Bridger led the way for the Eagles, 28 assists and 6 digs. On the Cardinal end, Patrick Rogers led the way, as we've seen pretty much all year long. Another game of double-digit kills. He has that mark in all of them except the Trine game. 11 for the Roadrunner and hit at 56% from an outside hitter. Ludicrous. 6 digs from him led the way as well. Right behind him was Victor Scherer, the libero, with 5. Lucas Machado having another staple game. A career-high 5 kills, hit at 83%, and 30 assists. 3 service aces for him as well, 3 digs and 2 blocks. He was frustrated towards the tail end, but a great performance nonetheless from Macho. Ryan Lewis, another guy who showed to be quite flustered, still quite productive for a pin hitter standard. 9 kills on 20 attacks, 3 attack errors, so he hit at 30%. 2 service aces, 1 assist, 1 dig, 2 blocks. The Cards have a lot of momentum going for them right now as they head in to the wee end of non-conference play. This has been a broadcast of SportsLink Digital Radio presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. I'm Dylan Budd. It was another one-man show, so thank you for listening to me as I get to call silly games. Cardinals win in 3. The last set won 25-20. This has been a production of SportsLink Digital Radio. Tomorrow, a doubleheader for basketball. The women's team facing Miami of Ohio at 11 a.m., followed by the men's team facing off against the Northern Illinois Huskies at 2 p.m. On call on SportsLink Digital for the women's game will be Rowan Elbert and Max Gilly. As for the men's team, it'll be myself and Xander Woods. Thank you for listening. We'll chat with you tomorrow.
This has been a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.